What's going on, everybody? Peeps and cronies, pimps, pimpettes, dudes and dudettes. Professor Goodfeels. Here we are. I want to talk to y'all about something today that I've been seeing on Facebook since about 4 or 5 years, something like that. Instagram and stuff like that. And that's the topic of catching feelings. And I'm finna tell you why it's okay to catch feelings. I know this ain't finna be one of those, oh, niggas ain't shit. This ain't finna be nothing like that. I'm finna kind of tell you, inform you that it's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Now, it can be something wrong with it if it's done improperly. But again, we're gonna go over that. Now, when it comes to the catching feelings thing, I'm sure a lot of people on here who know how to work a computer or a calculator have seen some form of, oh man, I caught feelings for this girl, or oh, my love is like this, and all this kind of jazz and all this good stuff or whatever. Like, pretty much you've seen something like that. And from what I've gathered, those kind of posts and those kind of sayings come from people who loved someone at one point and they may have done them wrong. Those people may have cheated on them, you know what I'm saying, not giving them enough affection, attention, or whatever. Just pretty much they just been burnt. Long story short, that's just how it is. So they vent their frustrations towards the other person through Facebook, social media, and stuff like that, because that's the most common way to connect with people. God forbid people start talking, but that's another story. But people will do these kind of things or whatever because they're angry, they're hurt, they're upset. They have some sort of feeling in themselves that they just haven't addressed. Now, you're not responsible again for what another person can do all the time. You know, no, altogether, you're not responsible, because at the end of the day, you have a choice. You have a choice to say, I still want to continue with this relationship, even though you're showing me signs that you're not in it to win it. You know, you hear the bullshit, not build, but I'm still sticking with you. Therefore, then it's pretty much kind of on you then, because you can already see the signs. Your mind is telling you, hey man, something ain't right about Bob and them, but you're still continuing with it all together. Now, in regards to the catching feelings part, when you are attached to someone and they are not fulfilling you, it's your, again, responsibility, pertaining to my last video, it's your responsibility to let them go. If you don't do that, you're going to still be in a relationship that you're not feeling. You're going to still be messing with folks you don't need to be messing with. You know what I'm saying? You still going to be keeping these bad negative vibes around you, and it's going to slowly tear you down. It's going to slowly change your mind. It's going to change your perception of the way life is. So therefore, you're going to start telling other people, you know, hey, catching feelings is wrong. This and that is wrong. It is never, it's not a bad thing to love somebody. You know what I'm saying? It is a bad thing to sell your love for free, though. When you just giving it all away for free and you're not gaining anything back from that individual, you know what I'm saying? Because they have to meet you halfway, you know what I'm saying? It's not just a one-person thing. When you're giving your love away for free, that's when it comes bad. That's when it becomes bad, I'm sorry. Now, when it comes to going back to catching feelings, when it comes back to the loving another person part and being burned by them, it's your responsibility to act in a positive way, to take positive action from that situation. You know what I'm saying? To start distancing yourself, even if it's little by little. Taking some form of action is better than no action. I heard a quote from Derek Jackson or whatever, if y'all follow him. It was a great quote. It was, imperfect action will always be better than perfect inaction. Doing something is better than nothing. You know, because that's still going back to the part, which is the basis basis of my channel is just self-preservation, to help you take care of yourself. You have to remove certain people away from your life if they're not meeting you know what I'm saying, if they're not meeting the needs that you desire. Speaking on relationships, speaking friendship, you know what I'm saying, whatever. That's some form of relationship. If they're not meeting those needs, then you have to let it be known. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we stumble and fall, you know. Sometimes we mess up a little bit, and we have to communicate how we feel towards those things. And if the other person feels, okay, cool, I can fix this, and if they're actually taking the true initiative to fix it, then that's when I don't see it as a bad thing to continue with somebody. Somebody who has the will to try, you know, somebody who has the will to keep going. Those are the people who are okay to catch feelings for, because that's somebody who's going to show steady improvement. That's somebody who's going to keep trying to become better, not just for you. I mean, not just for themselves, but also for you. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody who's worth the feelings. But I don't see how I don't see the value of spreading dislike for other people. I don't see the value of spreading the dislike of love. Love is a beautiful feeling, because I've been in love, I've been loved back. I love it. I enjoy it. Love is a beautiful thing when it's with somebody who is proper, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who's showing you respect, somebody who's taking an initiative, somebody who's trying to grow. That is a beautiful thing. I honestly can tell you that. And the whole catching feelings thing is just coming from people who's just been burned in time. And they just may not have known how to properly handle that, how to properly manage that emotion and to feel that emotion, understand it. You know what I'm saying? Again, to learn yourself. Learn why you feel sad. Learn why this is happening, blah, blah. When you learn and understand, okay, cool, this is what I got from this. You take that knowledge and you carry it forward with you to the next person you meet. Therefore, when you interact with them, you know, okay, you got something I don't think I'm really feeling. Okay, you have something that I may be feeling. You know what I'm saying? You're understanding your interests. You're understanding the other person. You're learning to read people more. But don't just go ahead and shut down and just be like, oh man, fuck feelings. Those are people who've already quit. I mean, that's just that's what I feel, because that's how I used to feel when I didn't understand myself, when I didn't understand women, you know what I'm saying? When I didn't understand what it was I wanted out of my woman, when I didn't know how to go out and get it. That's why I felt too. I felt kind of upset. I felt angry. I felt played. I felt ripped off, kind of in a sense, because I'm trying to give all these things or whatever. I'm trying to give this sort of affection to somebody, and they're not receiving it. They don't have to receive it. That's something important I learned. It's just like, motherfucker, I ain't got like you. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just the real of life. No one has to like you. And that's an important thing to learn and to understand, because now you can carry that knowledge with you and just say, okay, cool, I'm not going to waste my time on somebody that doesn't want to invest the same amount of time that I'm investing. You know, I'm not going to give you what you're not going to give me back. And it's not just all about what you can get when it comes to relationships and love. It's about what you can give to the other person. If two people come into a relationship saying, okay, I'm finna give this person this. I'm finna give this person that. When two people come in and just realize, okay, I can just give you this or whatever. When they come in with the intention of giving, that's going to make it an incredibly prosperous relationship. That's going to make a prosperous team, a duo, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to call it. A trio for y'all who maybe expanding a little extra, you know. But it's gonna make things a lot easier, because then y'all gonna share communication. You're gonna share about your day. You're gonna share. Y'all really gonna take love and share it back and forth between each other, and that's what's gonna make the feeling just fantastic. But don't give up on it. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up on yourself, because it's still good people out there. It's hard, especially with Facebook, Instagram, all this stuff. Those are powerful platforms, but you can become a little, you know, fucked up if you keep viewing them so much, because it shows you, you know, what's going on in the world. It shows you certain things like that you may not want to see. So in turn, your perception of, okay, the world's fucked up, let everybody go, I don't want to mess with nobody, you know what I'm saying? That feeling can kind of hit you, especially if you've been played or burned or some of that nature in your time, you know what I'm saying? That could really take a toll on you. So it's your responsibility to yourself to filter out those things, filter out the negative people, filter out the negative influences in your life. Be able to recognize them first, because you don't want to let go of something that's actually positive for you, or something that has the potential to be positive for you. That's something I still can see investing in. Now, I hope you enjoyed this here video. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. Ask any kind of questions you'd like to ask. The lighting was pretty dope in here. But I hope y'all have a joyous day. Be grateful. Enjoy life, because it's a beautiful thing. Y'all stay smooth.